morning, everybody. It's the day after I posted the most recent podcast, and babies are eating here. They seem to enjoy today's flavors, and Agita is eating there, and she seems to be enjoying today's flavors as well, though she likes pretty much all wet food. Now, I had a good evening, exchanged texts with a friend after sending the link. I'm here in Oakville, scenic Oakville, Ontario, and I was going to go to that Indian restaurant over there. It's changed hands, though. And I don't think they have a lunch special anymore, and it's probably out of time for it. And they don't have the vegetarian thali I used to like. It's not Bombay Bell anymore. It's called Bombay something else. So I was going to come and check. And if not, there's always a Montana's nearby where you can get soup and sandwich. And then I saw this place, and I've been to the other location. It's Hakka Legends. It's Hakka Chinese food, Chinese Indian mix. More Chinese here. But and they have a lunch special, which is on till 3. But so far I've had the hot and sour soup, which is okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible either. They do have green chilies. They do have hot sauce. They do have salt and pepper. But the service is not great. And they feel like going, sit anywhere. And I'm about to sit in that booth, and she says, no, don't sit there. Sit in the end one. I'm like, okay. And they're not particularly friendly. And and then I'm like, she's like holding the menu over for me, waiting for me to order. And I think maybe she wanted to have me to order and get it all out of the way before 3 lunch special. So I didn't have time to look at the menu properly, but it was like there was a shrimp, a garlic shrimp with so I'm like, okay, with rice. So that's what I'm having, and I'm also having the hot and sour soup. Thank you very much. And this is no, I'm not finished. Thank you. No, I'm not done. Thank you. Do you have chopsticks by any chance? Yeah. Not good service, and the shrimps are very, very. I mean, there are a lot of shrimps, though, I have to say, but they're kind of small. I wouldn't come back here. Okay, but I tried it. I haven't posted the review yet. I got choked on one of the chilies, but I haven't posted the review yet. I'll do it after I leave. But it is definitely 1 pot down. I would have done like a 2 pots down, but the food itself is actually okay. A lot of shrimps, and they have chilies on the table. So for that, I'm going to give it like a 1 pot down. Bad service, Anyway, bye for now. Hello, everybody. I just gave my first 5 out of 5 Google review. Usually I only give it if it's 5 out of 5, or if the people ask specifically, and even if the food isn't great but it's okay and they ask and the service was okay, then I will give it a 5 out of 5. But this place, the service was poor, the food was okay, it was a good value, but service was not good, so I'm like, I give it a 2. And there's some really good reviews, and then a lot of 1 star, but I didn't really want to give it 1 star. So now I'm just going to stop at the chapters. I'm going to look for a copy of Dune, because I've enjoyed seeing the movie again, and I do have a copy of Dune somewhere, but it's in one of the boxes. I walk in looking for Dune, and before I even go to the fantasy science fiction session, I see it here, 25% off the trade paperback size, and it says Dune Part 2, now a major motion picture. Dune Part 2 isn't released yet. It was supposed to be released in November, but they've postponed it till March. So I guess they already printed these things up. So now, this is like $25, but you get 25% off. So let's say about 20. And then they have these. This is like, the regular size paperback, and it's only like 15 regular price, However, this is a nicer, for like $5 more, I might as well get this. And then if I can get traction on it, if I can get into it, and I'm hoping I can, because, I enjoyed the movie, and the movie is very visual, so it might pull me into this. And there is a lot of mythology archetypes. So if I can get into it, then I can come and buy the trade paperbacks, or the mass market, I think they called. I worked in a bookstore as a student long time ago, but world's biggest bookstore, which has now been pulled down. But anyway, downtown Toronto. So there's they have those mass market paperbacks. They're like $14 or $13 for this. Productive so far. I bought the Dune, and with 25% off, it came to like 18, and then you get another $2 off because I have the premium club membership, so which I had to pay for last time. So, and then I got the remaindered William Gibson. I think this is a sort of a sequel to The Peripheral, which I've read, and I saw the first in the series of that, but I think it's been cancelled. But it was actually I do like William Gibson, so the sort of cyberpunk, so that works for me in terms of science fiction, sort of science fiction fantasy-ish type, really his own genre. So that should keep me busy for a little while. It was only like $8. So, and then I came just across the road. So the thing is over there. I came across the road to get the entire, and I got they only had this flavor. Last time I checked, they didn't have any flavors of Fruitables, but the kids liked this. My local cat rescuer friend had shown me that the cat seemed to like these. So they only had the flavor, but they like this chicken flavor, chicken and blueberry. So I got one of those, and then I got a wheel cleaner because everybody keeps telling me that my rims on this car are dirty, and I try scrubbing them with the brush, but it's really hard to get the brush in there. So supposedly you can spray this on, so maybe that'll get them clean. I don't know. Not a big deal to me, but something to do. So, and now there's a PetSmart just over there. That's why I like this area, because it's like the suburbs, and like everything is like in this like little this bunch of plots. Okay, the PetSmart. This is a possibility, but you'd have to have two. Obviously, they can't. The babies can't fit in this, together. They probably want to because they don't like to be separated. But, they can be side by side, and once in the car, from a longer trip, I can just unzip the side, and one can get stick his head into the other, can put them side to side. And they're on sale, a little bit of sale, $12 off. Now, you can wear them as a backpack. I had one of these for Gita a long time ago. Got lost in a move. She didn't really like it, but that's Agita. It wasn't quite as nice as this with a frame and everything. So I could wear one as a backpack and just carry the other. And I think you can carry like that, So I could carry one kid and wear one kid on my back, and then carry the other one, or just get them both into these things and put them in a cart and take them down to the car. So this is a possibility. I'm going to check pet values and other before the checkup appointment, and then figure out what's going to work best for the. Once the house is actually ready, if it ever gets ready, then if I can find one bigger one that they can travel in, that's better. So anyway, it's keeping me busy, Bye for now. Hello everybody, I'm here in the lineup at Tim Hortons, right in the same parking lot as the PetSmart. And I ended up getting the toppers that they like, and the gourmet stuff, and the sachets. And I'm like going, oh, toys. They have so many toys, but they like their playtimes in the morning. Really, Agita is the one who kind of plays with them a little bit and chases the babies away. But it's a family time activity. So I got some toys, and then that one is supposed to be, where is the thing? It's supposed to be like a clam. And it's Velcro, and you're supposed to open it, and you're supposed to get that thing out, and it's on a little bungee. Now, whether they're going to be like, Daddy, you really think that, Daddy, we're far more intelligent than this. You think we're going to be amused by a clam with a Velcro thingy inside? I think it's got catnip. Anyway, let's see. Up, they removed all the wallpaper here, all of this trim and everything, and they replaced it with almost identical wallpaper. I think it might be a very slightly different shade. And the previous wallpaper was fine. It was not dirty. It was not worn. No wonder the maintenance fees are so high. It's crazy. Oh, Jesus. I think they've matched that wallpaper. It's the same as this one on the upper floors. But the one that was downstairs, as far as I know, was almost identical. For that matter, the ones here were very similar, but they were a little bit more beigey, and the ones on this floor were wearing a bit, and the carpeting was a bit dirty. So, okay, I get that. But I'm pretty sure that hallway downstairs in the lobby area by the elevators was fine. It was slightly beigier. Just got back. I also stopped at Metro and got some smoked salmon for sandwiches for later to eat this my reading food, and I bought some toys from that PetSmart. Agita played a little bit and is running this way, and that one's running that way, but I have given them the toys. I'm not sure where they went, but anyway, I'm just going to make a journal entry. That was an eventful afternoon for me. I mean, given how uneventful things are otherwise, that was, a whole bunch of stuff done. So now I'm just going to make a journal entry and then get back to, then start rereading Dune. Bye for now. And then I'll feed the kids, of course. We got all kinds of foods now. And we get snack food, reading food for myself, salmon, and cheese, and aioli, and stuff like that. Bye for now. Okay, everybody, here I am at a Thai restaurant, and you can see our building is the one, the tall one on the right at the end, the black one, kind of gray in the distance. So, it was like a 20-minute walk. So I walked over, and I was like, the polls were against strong today. So I'm like, okay, even though I don't really like it, and I missed the lunch timings for the usual places that I go to, and then I said, if I'm going to pay full price for, early supper, I might as well just walk over. It's a nice day, and I can have a couple of beers, even though I don't particularly like the taste, I don't particularly like the effect. It's a buzz, and it's once every week, once every 2 weeks. I really, because I'm not really in a danger of getting addicted to it because I don't really like the taste, but it does go with. And the food here, I came with my relatives, it seemed hotter that day. It's not all that spicy. They brought this chili oil, and it's not as hot as I remember, but the food is good. And it is kind of going with I haven't started that yet, I haven't tasted it, but this is a Tom Yum soup. And the food is kind of expensive. There's no lunch special. So it's like $23 for that, $10 for this, which is the price you pay. My cousin had paid last time we came, but that was like for three of us, and lots of drinks and lots of items on the menu. So it's okay once in a while, and I just kind of felt like it. So very appropriate song. Wait for that. Good morning, everybody. We got one of the babies there. One of the babies there. We got both the babies there, and we get Agita wandering about here. I had a very good night with the kids, and yesterday I don't think I taped after while I was having the lunch at the Thai place that I walked to, and I ended up having 3 beers, but spaced out with a lot of food. I just ate and drank beer and felt woozy and bloated, but I didn't have to drive back. I was walking. Obviously, it was. The place I went to is just past all those buildings, that way, So I just walked back, stopped at the Rabba to get, coffee and muffin, and just kind of leisurely staggered back, But and I keep saying I don't like the taste of beer, I don't like the effect of beer, but it's sort of. I mean, does go with the very spicy food, which is having, and with a sort of a drawn-out lunch when I don't have to drive. I still don't like the wooziness, but it passed the time, and it is a buzz. So there were stronger pulls earlier in the day, so it sort of worked as a rechanneling. And it was 3 beers and lots of food, and came back and just kind of passed out on the sofa. So I did not end up, taping again. But I spent time with the kids. After I sobered up after just lying on the sofa for a bit, and the walk back, and then lying on the sofa, and then time with the kids. And then I watched. I tried watching the original Dune, not the original, the one with I think it was like the second, with directed by David Lynch. Very, very, dated and very cheesy. I couldn't watch more than a few minutes. And then I saw a really, really good movie. I think Knight of Cups, Terrence Malick, because of an artsy film. It was on Netflix or one of those, Prime, but it was very good. It was, and yeah, kind of, it was little bits of Pilgrim's Progress. And quite a bit of tarot. I mean, as a metaphor, and you know that I'm into tarot and the Knight of Cups. I think I might have even pulled that one during one of my, my tarot card selection thingies. And I have said I'm going to select another card at 12 weeks. And the goal is not to select a card just only when I after a fall, but the idea is to try to make it to 12 weeks and then 3 months and select a card. I mean, in a more positive, occasion, not after a fall, but after 3 weeks, after 3 months of sobriety, just kind of see what comes up in the cards. So, and there was a reference in the movie High Priestess, and I think there was one of the cards that I selected. So it was one of the recent ones, and the Star. That I think that was the last one I picked. So that was kind of interesting for me, and yeah, it's a little, it's one of those sort of, fragmented and sort of dreamlike. It's not. It's sort of a difficult film, but it's okay to watch it at home. And I was like going, those are the kind of movies I used to really, really like. I was, big fan of Bergman and stuff. Long time ago, and this is like a new version of that, but it was pretty good. So I enjoyed that, and then I just relaxed with the kids, and I went to bed and had a very good night with babies on the bed with me, Agita nearby, either here on one of the perches or under the bed. So we had a very good night, and yeah, so I made it. So I made it. There was some pulls, but I made it, and I'm going to keep making it. So today the plan is I might go to town. I'll see. Let me feed the kids and then see how I feel. It's not raining, so I might take the bus to town and have lunch and go to the art gallery. I haven't been to the art gallery in a long time now. 3-4 weeks. For me, a long time. So anyway, hello everybody. I'm on the bus heading to town. I want to have an all-you-can-eat lunch and go to the art gallery. And it's a nice day, so I might as well take advantage of it. Bye for now. No beer with the lunch today. The overeating of all-you-can-eat food, that will work as a substitute for indulgence. So I won't need alcohol. It's just gonna use food as the indulgence. Bye for now. Hello everybody, I'm in town. I took the bus to town. It stops over there. And I'm walking along front, this is Front Street, and I'm going to make a right in Spadina, just not this light, the next light, and go up to an all-you-can-eat place that I haven't tried yet in Chinatown, sort of Thai and, maybe Vietnamese kind of food, and dim sum type stuff. So, I'm heading along there, and I'm walking past the CBC building here, the big CBC building, and I'm just walking past it, for a second, I thought, who's that sitting on the I kind of knew it was a statue, but it was kind of weird. And then I looked at it closely, and I read the thing. I don't know if I would have recognized him. Maybe because of the hat. It's supposed to be Glenn Gould, and he passed away. I wasn't, it's not really my genre of music, but I was familiar with it. And, he's a very famous pianist. And I think he was a composer. So I read the little plaque, and he died at only age 50, from 1932 to 1982. So I'm like, he's actually born in the same year as my mother. So I was walking, I kept walking, and then I said, maybe I'll just go back and take a picture, maybe a selfie with him, and send it to my friend out of province, because I was just about to reply to her. And another guy sat down, and I think he might work for the CBC because he was wearing a lanyard that was kind of that color. But maybe he was taking the selfies today because it was a nice day and he had time. So he sat down and he was like taking it this way and that way, and I'm standing there. It's like, I'm in no rush. And then when he finished his selfies and he was about to get up, I said, I'm going to do the same. So he goes, why don't you take pictures of me and I'll take pictures of you? So I took pictures of him on his phone. I took pictures of him on my phone. He took pictures of me on his phone. I mean, we're complete strangers. We didn't agree. We didn't exchange emails or anything. We can't send them together. So I thought it was an interesting, it was a nice gesture in the city that, you rarely do stuff like that, Turned up the street just before Spadina, and there's some filming going on. I might have to walk that way. I don't know if the sidewalk is closed or what. Well, that's kind of cool. They got all their stuff set up there. Okay, bye for now. Okay, I'm here at the all-you-can-eat place on Spadina, and it's mostly dim sum. I mean, they've also got other things. They've got like salmon teriyaki and stuff like that, and salmon taco. But it's mostly like, and they do have rice. All the rice has like chicken or beef. They don't really have a vegetarian one unless you want just plain rice. But I like dim sum. It's perfect for me. So, and I'm also getting the shrimp dumplings are coming, and these are the fried shrimp dumplings. Those are shrimp spring rolls. You know, that's hot and sour soup. You know, so and you've got the thing where you touch on the screen, and then you scroll up and down what your items are. You know. And I've got those shrimp dumplings coming, and then you've got all kinds of sushi. So it's sushi and dim sum mostly, you know, and some teriyaki, you know. So it's I'm looking forward to it, you know. And so far, I've had the shrimp roll and the hot and sour soup. Good. It's very good, you know. So, and this is the same system of ordering as the one I go to on Queensway, you know. Anyway, and no beer today. Coke, Coca-Cola. My excess is going to be eating, not drinking. So I'm going to get my buzz from overeating. Anyway, bye for now. Okay, more food has arrived. This is like a taco with the dynamite shrimp sushi filling. That is an actual dynamite sushi roll. And those are scallop tempuras. I've had all of these before except this. I've never had a sushi taco. We'll let you know how it is. Bye for now. The sushi taco thing is actually quite good, except it's sort of difficult to eat with chopsticks unless you break it up. I don't break up the taco and eat it this way. I'm not sure if you're supposed to. Okay, dessert. And they brought the ice cream first, and I had like 1 scoop of mango ice cream, which I finished, and 2 scoops of green tea, which I like. But the fried ones, that's fried banana tempura, and that is fried sesame ball. And they didn't show up, and I was wondering if they kind of forgot. And I asked, and she said, no, we do them fresh. And she just brought it, you know, like fried. And so I want to have a little bit of, because that's really very sweet. So I'll have a kind of mix that with my ice cream. But they were actually quite good. I tasted both of them. Actually quite good. So I'm going to finish this and then head to the art gallery and then back to the kids. No booze today. Just overeating. I didn't overeat. I ate a lot. I didn't overeat because also this food is more, you know, it was like all pretty much all dim sum. A bit of sushi, and the rest of it was all like appetizers, dim sum, you know, the shrimp dumplings and this dumpling and that dumpling and some fried stuff. But I didn't have like rice and curry, like Thai curry that I usually have at the other places. So not quite as full. I think these ladies here are selling that chili plant. There's chilies. They look hot too, the red ones. But I can't. I barely remember to water the plants that I have. My parents had quite a few plants, and I ended up sort of killing most of them. The fittest have survived, including a fig tree in the in solarium and a couple of cactus type thingies. So I would kill those plants. It's not fair. And besides which, I can't be like carrying the thing back on my I can't take it through the art gallery, and I can't carry it back on the bus. That's a McLaren worth, I think, over $500,000 easily. Okay, here I am in the art gallery. I saw this Surrender Dara wall time before last, and but I think there's a new installation upstairs, so I'll have a look at that. And I don't know if I've seen this one, like photographs. I think it might have just started last time I came, so have a look around, just to relax a bit, and then head back to the kids. Bye for now. Okay, this is the exhibition that I haven't seen yet, and I knew that they were setting this up, so I'm just sitting here for a minute, and then we'll go in and have a look at that, take a quick look at some of the other galleries, and then head back. I think the 4th and 5th floor are under their, doing new installations. Okay, this is the introduction. Brooklyn-born artist Brian Donnelly, better known as KAWS, has forged his own distinct path into play of fine art, popular culture, street art, advertising, branding, graphic design, fashion, multidisciplinary practice, defies simple categorization. In his Canadian museum debut, Cause invites us to consider the concept of family. That's interesting. Family can be something we're born into, something we choose. In my case, my cat family is a little bit just kind of furry, but as you see myself as a Therian, something we choose, something we create. Cause family figures, features he appropriates from pop culture zeitgeist. Recursive artist paintings, drawings, small world gestures, poses for companionship, loneliness, melancholia, unbridled joy. Oh, looks interesting. It's pretty cool to me. So you know what I'm going to do today? I'm just going to wander around and have a look at some of these, and then next time I come, I'll sort of zero in the pieces that I find. Okay, this exhibit is only open to members today, and this is Building Icons, Arnold Newman's magazine world, and so I'm assuming that's like from a magazine editor's photographs, and I was just walking by, and she said, "Oh, that's not open she said, "Are you a member?" And I said, "No, I'm an annual pass holder." And she said, "This is only available to members. It's like a preview. It's one of the bonuses if you're a member rather than an annual pass holder. Annual memberships are like $500. Annual pass holder, which is what I am, is like $35. There's a very big difference. So for the extra $470, you get to come 3 days earlier to see an exhibition. Actually, not worth it." So anyway, that guy walking up ahead, not the one with the backpack, but the guy in front of him, and he's walking straight. He's wearing a bluish suit, baby blue, socks, and beige shoes, look like designer, carrying a bottle of Coca-Cola. He was standing next to me at the, he walks faster than I do, but he was standing next to me at the, at the crosswalk back there. And he's like talking on his phone, and he's busy with some deal, and he's holding his Coca-Cola. I think it's the only thing that we have in common. Even though I wouldn't be surprised, I've been told a lot of these Bay Street financial people, they like the other kind of Coke as well, apparently. So, but anyway, so he's like, so we do share Coca-Cola at least, but that's it. And he's like, and the way he's dressed and the way he's like talking is like this, the whole world depends on his making this deal, And I'm like going, it's like I just like, holy shit, The guy thinks he's like the wolf of Bay Street. I don't know. Anyway, and here I am, just kind of slithering along. Well, not slithering, but just aimlessly walking on the sidewalk. No deals, nothing. Anyway, bye for now. Just got home a couple of minutes ago. I napped at the bus while we were coming back. We've got Agita very nicely settled there. And we've got one of the babies nicely settled here. And the other baby was sitting on that chair, but got up when he saw his dad. And is really hungry, so he's having some dry food. So we got one of the babies there, one of the babies there, Agita there, and I'm just going to have a shower, get changed. Plan is just to watch some streaming TV and read, maybe more of Dune. Bye for now. Got Agita there, and we got one baby there, and I had to search a little bit, and it's there. A new spot. So I've just been relaxing, and now I'm going to make a journal entry and then try to do some reading. It's a little later in the evening. I've fed the kids. Both the babies are here in the bed, and Agita is there. And I'm reading bits of Dune, but having seen the bad 80s version movie of it, or part of it, I think I'm switching to the Gibson for now, and then I might get back to the Dune a little later. But on the whole, just staying home with the kids reading. Bye for now. Hello everybody, I just saw Killers of the Flower Moon, Martin Scorsese, based on a true story. Very long. It could have been edited down a bit, but supposedly based on a true story, but very disturbing. But anyway, I don't know, it was okay, but it was kind of, at the very end, Martin Scorsese actually plays a little bit of a cameo, which is sort of interesting. But anyway, it was okay. I guess it was good that it was that long, 3.5 hours. I guess, on the one hand, I'm complaining that it could have been a lot shorter, but yeah, the length, it wasted some time, it wasted 3.5 hours. This is always good when you're battling stuff. Anyway, bye for now. Hello But yeah, I'm here at Kothur for Indian lunch, and I'm having chicken and spinach and rice, and it came with a soup, sort of a dal soup appetizer, fresh hot naan, and pakora and rice. And last night, I had a good night, good evening at home with the kids. I was reading the book by William Gibson, which I really, really liked. Really liked, but I liked. I was getting into it, and I like his stuff. So it was a sort of a sequel to The Peripheral. So I was reading that, Babies on the Bed with Me, Agita and Babies, and we had a very good night at home. And Babies on the Bed, Agita and Babies. A little bit less full in the morning. I ended up having a very long conversation with my father. We ended up talking about cars, And then I talked to my contractor, also about cars, and I'm making a trip hopefully end of next week. He's going to try to find a railing guy because the last guy didn't show up, and I couldn't find anyone online. So he's going to try to find someone who does railing. And then I got an email from my doctor's office that I have an appointment on Monday, which I completely forgot. So I came to get a blood test, and fortunately I hadn't eaten anything last night. I don't think you have to fast for that anyway. So I had the blood test just across the road, and came here for lunch, and it's very good. It's a nice lunch. And from here, I might stop at the bank and then look for travel cases for the kids, because I'm going for my doctor's appointment on Monday, and the kids are going for their wellness checkup on Wednesday. So I need either a good, bigger travel case that can travel together, or two separate ones, but better ones than the ones that I have. I got, I hardly use them, but there's a little gap at the top which I had to tape up, which is, so I'll try to find a good travel case. So that's the plan for today, and then back to the kids, and I want to just work on journal entries and read, and staying with the kids. Bye for now. I just finished eating, and there's a little bit left over for a snack for later. I got some roti there, some palak chicken, and fortunately, I wasn't served by that robot thing. It's kind of annoying.
Yes, thank you.
And it keeps saying, "Here's your item. Here's your item."
Okay.
I like the way people talk to it. The music's kind of annoying too. My shopping around, and I think probably out of all of these, it'd be like two of these. They're on slight sale, 63 each, rather than that one for 130, which it didn't last. I think this is sturdier, and they may not like traveling separately. Once we start making longer trips to the house, I could always just put them side by side and unzip a little bit like this, so that they could kind of They parked their little red Fiat right next to my Mini, so maybe the two can mate, and we could have a little rosé smart car or something. But anyway, it was kind of funny. I shopped all the carriers, but didn't buy one, and I just got some the flavors that they like, and litter. That's a bit hairy to carry up, but I'll manage. And then the girls, the clerk is going, "You want to donate?" They've asked this before. You want to donate to buy a stuffed animal, a stuffed toy donation for human children. I said, or for children. I said, I don't donate anything for human children or for dogs. I said, I only, the girl's looking at me. I go, only cats, I only donate. That's why these days I don't actually do the PetSmart donation thing, because you don't know if it's going to go to a cat or a dog. It could go to a dog, so anyway, that's what, when I volunteered, I only helped cats, so the only donations I make, I want to make sure that they don't go to dogs or human children. I'm home with the kids, reading, and both the babies are by my feet. The geese is there, in sight. And came back, worked on a journal entry, fed the kids, had a sandwich myself while reading, and both of them are settled very nicely at my feet. Nagita's there. She came up to here, and she's going, I really don't want to be that close to my family. And she went back out there to her perch. Social distancing queen. Anyway, I'm really enjoying just sober time with the kids reading. Bye for now. It's now next day, and Agita's there. One of the babies there. And the other baby is there. And we had a good night. I did some reading at night, more of the Gibson, which I'm really enjoying. And had a good night with the kids. Babies at the bed as usual, either nearby, and then exchanged texts with a friend in the morning, and fed the kids, and worked on journal entry, and just relaxing. And I'm planning on trying to do some more writing if I can. And then later, you got to get takeout to go to eat out, or just stay home with the kids. See how it is, just relaxing. It's kind of a rainy or gloomy day. So anyway, that's what's happening. So far, so good. Pretty much full 11 weeks clear now. Anyway, bye for now. Morning, everybody. Agita's there. One of the babies there. One of the babies there. We got up quite a while ago. I fed the kids. I got ready. I made a journal entry, stuff like that, and I'm just about to head out for brunch. Probably Tibetan, but probably my usual place, but we'll see. I might try something else. Last time I tried a new place, and it was good, so, but we'll see. I'll see how I feel, and I might wash the mini and check. I'm still looking around for travel cases, because it's the kids' vet visit on Wednesday, and the one that we have is broken, and it's got that hole in it, so I can't use that. It's got the big tear, and they would come right out of it, there. So that's not going to work. And that one, when they were babies, they used to fit into it, but now no way I can get two. And even one, that's not a good case to carry. It's got zips all the way around there, and if the zip comes out, the whole thing will open. So I used to put one hand underneath it. It is old now. It's not. It used to be Agita's. So Agita now has another one that works for her. So the whole carrying case thing. And I got those two. I brought those two. Those zebra strap on. That's Agita's case. It's really a crate. It's not meant to be a carrying case as such. It's supposed to be a crate. But I use it as a travel case. I kind of put the strap from there to there, tie a knot, and I hold it like a case. And it works for it. It's got a metal frame, and it's very sturdy. You can't open it, you can't unzip it, and the mesh is quite good. So that's Agita's for when we start hopefully making regular trips to the house. She can go with that, and then I'll get one each for the babies, but of better quality than the zebra one. And so I'm gonna shop around a bit today, and I'll look in Brampton tomorrow, because I'm going to my own vet, the human doctor. So I got the appointment there. My friend thought it was very funny when I said that my own travel case is 4:30. So I'll go to my vet tomorrow, and there are PetSmarts in Brampton that usually have good supplies of things. So I'll check what they have there, and then buy something. Tomorrow. I've still got Tuesday to buy as well. But I pretty much know. I think I'm going to get a couple of Sherpa cases. So that's what's been happening. I'm here at the yummy Tibetan place again for my favorite, these days, favorite Tibetan brunch. This time I went for an omelette instead of fried egg. And there's potato, and there's chana, and there's achar, and there's two rotis, one of each type. One is fried and one is baked. I think they're both fried, but one is a slightly different process. That one is more like a naan, but it's not really a naan because I think it is fried, but it's not deep fried. This one is deep fried. It's called bhatura. So the only thing I need, hot sauce, and there's also another kind of hot sauce that he brings. So I'm gonna put that, and then eat, and then go. I don't know if I'm going to wash the car. Thank you very much. Do you have the other type of hot sauce as well? Thank you. Okay, I could eat now. Okay, just did a proper wash, not a waterless wash, but with actual water and dried it. So now PetSmart it's very nice and bright today, but it's not all that warm. It's like 50 degrees or so. So a little bit of a coolish wind, but it's very bright and it's nice. So I got some of the flavors that they like, not on sale or anything, from the place from the PetSmart in Liberty Village, and I got the Fruita Bowls. This flavor, we don't have this flavor, from the Canadian Tire. You only get them of all places, Canadian Tire. Yeah, but I got it in Liberty Canadian Tire. parked in the underground. And then I found there's a Global Pets nearby, and they've got, like short-term parking for up to 20 minutes. So I checked it, and there's really nothing in there. They have the same Sherpa ones that are on sale at PetSmart for like 70, and here they're 100. PetSmart, they're regularly 90, but they're on sale for 70. So I think that's the best deal. And they don't even have the large one here. They have the medium. And the medium, I think, would be even a little more. The one they have here is, the large would be more. The one they have here is medium, and it's 100. 110 for the large, and I'm getting them for 70. So tomorrow I'll check in Brampton PetSmarts, and they usually have a good supply of stuff. And if they don't have it, I can always come back to the Etobicoke one, as long as the ones are still there. I'll find them. All I need is 2 of those large Sherpa cases, soft cases, and then they're like the Whiskers one, but I think they're sturdier. Hello everybody, you'll never guess where I am. I just went to the drug mart there, and I went to the Dollarama, and I was walking past this place, and my toenails definitely need cutting. And I do them myself, but I don't do a good job. And I just I got in the car, and then I'm like going, I have once or twice a long time ago gone, I think, to one of these places, I think with my mother. So I'm like, she used to go regularly. So I just stopped by. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, I'll keep. And I'll just show she's cutting one sugar person. My feet are there, and she's doing a very, very nice job with the cutters. So, before, I didn't even ask the price until I sat down and she was doing it. And she said $20, and I said that's very reasonable. I would come once a month quite happily for that. Anyway, bye for now. It's a new experience for me. In the car, that was actually kind of fun. Well, I don't know about fun, but so much easier than doing it myself, which is why I don't do it like toenails. I do it for like 2 months, 3 months. They were getting very long, and she said they're very long. And I'm like, yeah. So I'm like going, okay, $20, no washing or anything. They don't, no soaking and no other thing. And the woman next to me was getting, the toenails painted and all. I'm not going to do that, but I'm like, I just want to cut, like $20. Very good. Agita, we tried to cut her nails at the vets. I can't cut them. And she manages to cut one, but she's in attack mode, and she's hissing and she's snarling and she's possessed. Whereas the babies, they let the nails be cut, easily. They don't even, no crying, no. So I was a little bit more like my babies. I was just like sitting there, and she's, cutting away and then trimming, and then with the file, and then with the stone thing, and that's all that for like $20. Once I went with my mother because I was driving her, and I was waiting there, and I hadn't cut my nails, and I asked to do them in, and I think my mother paid, but they did, the washing and all that other stuff too, and my mother paid, and my mother gave a tip. I don't know, like I think $10 tip for both of us, but that would have been a lot more than $20. I don't know now. It's a long time ago, but so it was $20, and I just gave a $5 tip to the person who did it, and I don't know if that's sufficient. I think that's a bit right. That's about what you would give in a restaurant. So I don't know, because this is more, because they're actually touching your dirty nails. Maybe you should pay more. I don't know. The mani-pedi, I did my shopping at Drug Mart just over there. So I got cola, the main thing in there. You got some Halloween candies. They're on pre-Halloween sale. So I just get them as snacks, and cola, of course, and laundry detergent, the essentials. So sugar fixes, and and there's some water in there, and some detergent. So anyway, now back to the kids. Or maybe a coffee. After all that, reward myself, coffee and a donut on the way back. Bye for now. Just came in the door. I'm actually just in the process of taking off my coat and stuff, and we got Agita there, one baby there, one baby there. Everybody very nicely settled. So I'm just going to put away my coat, take off my socks so I can look at my my pedicured feet, and I'll do my concluding comments about the week, or my synopsis of the week, or whatever it is I do. Not all that much to say this time, but I will talk a bit, and then I will tidy up a little bit. That seems to be my Sunday routine. Spend some time with the kids, and then edit and post. that's the plan. Everyone knows I'm about to vacuum because I took the vacuum out to the vacuum cleanarium and I semi-wiped the, you can see most of the counter now. There, it's clean. For Nutty Professor level of cleaning. For today, that's sufficient. You can see a bit of the counter. That's good. I picked up the the piled up used paper towels from the counter, and Agita is eating food. So I'm now going to do a very quick vacuuming, shower, and change, and then sit here, do a very quick synopsis of the week. 11 weeks. And then it didn't post little clips of hair there. And I don't think that's Agita hair. That's not, I don't think that's baby hair. It's people have been chasing each other. There are little clips of hair. And I have seen the babies chase the sister too. So, but anyway, everybody, when I came home, everyone was sitting very nicely. So that at least I can leave them all loose in the same space, which I wasn't able to do for the first 2 years. So anyway, going to vacuum now, and everybody's going to go watch and hide and the usual stuff. Anyway, bye for now. Hello, everybody. It's about an hour later, and we've got Agita there, and we've got both the babies here, in the dining room. So we've got one baby, kind of camouflaged, on the cat bed. And we got one baby down there. Now, I taped about 10 minutes synopsis, and I talked about, thoughts that I had with, about analysis and, paths and Krishnamurti and all of that stuff, and some thoughts about why the analysis kind of went south for me and why our paths diverged. But I don't know. I don't think I really want to go into that here in this right now. I do write about it. It goes into my writings. So for now, I just want to say, on the whole, a pretty good week. We're at 11 weeks, full 11 weeks now, and there were some pulls a couple of times during the week, but the rechanneling, the eating out, the kids, obviously, reading. And there was that one day where I did go walk and have like 3 beers and get sloshed, 3 beers and lots of spicy food and walk back. And then there was no desire for booze the rest of the week. It was just, that one day. The next day, I went and had all-you-can-eat lunch. But I didn't really overeat. It was a dim sum, and I went to the art gallery, and then I was at home. I went to see the movie. I went to see Killers of the Flower Moon. Lots of reading. I bought the books I think on Monday, and then lots of reading. The Gibson and rereading Dune and stuff like that. And some writing. Journal entries, some writing, of course, the eating out, and a little bit of car, ad searching, not seriously looking to buy another car, but just as a distraction. There is an old car that, I was looking at, which I actually went to see that same car like 6-7 years ago with my father when we were looking. It was an old car, an old British car, and it's still for sale. I don't want to buy it, but it was just a little distraction, a rechanneling. So we've got all of that stuff going on, and talked to the contractor, and so this week, tomorrow I'm going for my own vet checkup, and I want to buy the travel cases for the babies, because the one that we have, the big one, is broken, and the small ones are kind of flimsy. So, but I'll get 2, but better quality, and I'm planning on getting them for PetSmart. So I'll do that tomorrow, and then Tuesday I may go to see a movie. Wednesday it's the baby's appointment for their wellness check, and we'll have a drive, and Thursday or Friday, I go to the house, hopefully, meet the contractor, cut the grass, talk to him about the progress and hiring the plumber and getting the railing guy and all of that stuff. So the ordinary world stuff, the return to the ordinary world, the so-called hero returning from the underworld, and dealing with the inner world and the. And speaking of inner world, there have been quite a few dreams, but I'm not going to go over them here. That was one of the sort of useful things with the analysis. But I go over the dreams myself. I do write them down and I look at them myself. So basically, we're at 11 weeks and. Going for 12, just one day at a time, dealing with, doctor's appointments, vet's appointments, house stuff, car stuff, and eating out and, reading. So, and the usual. As my friend said, out of province, friend said after seeing the last podcast, she said, you kept busy with the usual, distractions. So that's what's been happening. So, from the four of us. So, Agita there. One baby here in the cat bed. One baby here on the floor. And myself, the nuttiest, craziest professor to walk the face of the earth ever. Bye for now. See you next podcast.